Surprise! Things don't always go like we plan. Okay, y'all. So, the surprise that I have had coming for a couple of weeks was the grain silo. And here's the problem. They're supposed to be delivering this morning somewhere around 9 o'clock. So we have an emergency vet visit of all things, of all days. So I'm supposed to be there videoing when it arrives, but here I am meeting Dr. D in Millbrook for Honey, my cat. So yesterday morning we got up and she was hacking and coughing and looked miserable, and we honestly thought that she had a hairball, so we left the house thinking she'll hack it up. So many times she's had a hairball and hacked it up and, just fine, and everything has been great. But when we got home yesterday, it was not good. And she did get up and meet me. She would not eat or drink for me. I was able to squirt a little bit of water in her mouth, just enough to wet it, but it just didn't go well. And so I've been up pretty much all night. Just, she just laid in the bed and stared into space and breathed. So I texted Dr. D. It was probably around 4 a.m. I'm surprised he didn't just block me. But he told me he would meet me here at the vet clinic in Millbrook. That's where he does some of his surgeries and emergency care. So I got all the animals moved this morning in preparation for the silo getting here early, right at daylight, and got up and came on and brought Honey. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna see what's happening, and we'll let you know, and hopefully I can get back in time to at least get a little bit of footage of the grain silo that I've been so excited about. So anyway, I'll let you guys know in just a minute. She's having to hold her head sideways most of the time. I think it's to ease pain. I don't know what's in there, but she's not been able to eat or drink any liquids, and now she's not pee-peed for 24 hours.
Yes, sir. You just gonna center it on the pad?
Yes, sir.
I like it.
looking at? Stella, come here.
Supervisor of Heater Ridge Used Equipment LLC, and we just installed a 15-ton bin for this guy. Came in, sat it down on the pad, squared it up to spec, and bolted it down. That's all there is to it, really.
Y'all done a great job, and we appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all, I am out here next to the new, there it is, grain bin. And you can see it has a ladder over here on this side. Goes all the way to the top. So it's a 15-ton grain bin. Now, I knew it was coming. We built the concrete pad and we showed you that, and we showed you it getting installed. And I'm gonna link the guy's information on here that we got it from. He is over in the state of Mississippi. And so they delivered and set up and just made it so super easy. Just told us what size concrete pad that we needed to bolt it down on. And you can see right there that, let's go over here and look. Can you see that? The bolts. Those bolts go through the concrete pad. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you who it was that we got it from and link his information in the description of this video. We're not sponsored by him at all. I just wanted to kind of share his information because they were so easy to work with and so kind to us. The bad thing is that I was supposed to be here and film it and get a really good interview with the couple that were installing it and show the whole install. But as you know, we had a little issue with honey. So this took a long time, a long drawn out process. And so while I was there at the vet clinic, they were installing the grain bin. And so I left Tony here, and Tony can't do anything still. He still is unable to swallow food. And he took care of, you know, videoing what he could on the grain bin installation for me, because I knew that Honey would not make it till Monday if we did not take her to the vet right away. Honey came first this time. So the treatment that Honey got was top notch. And they examined her. They did x-rays to see if there was anything lodged in her throat that she could not get up. And there was absolutely nothing lodged, but one thing did show up on the x-rays, and that was the reaction that she was having from whatever happened inside her throat. She does have a place that when he would touch it, she was very tender and it hurt her. And, you know, like I said, whatever happened very suddenly and probably during the night that night. What did show up on the x-ray film was her bronchioles. Way too much of it was glowing, which means the attack that she had was much like an asthma attack. Could have been the allergic reaction similar to anaphylaxis for humans, but it was some sort of asthmatic breathing troubles, and she has been having trouble with her airway. So they did go ahead and give her some fluids because she had been unable to drink anything. Give her a shot of antibiotics and steroids to bring home. And she will be on a dose of steroids now for the next 5 days. So Dr. D, he was beside himself about the condition that she was in, and he told me, you better text me tomorrow and the next day and let me know that she gets better. And you know, we did not have cats before Honey. We just didn't think we would ever have cats. Matter of fact, when Biscuit showed up over here on the farm, I called Brooke because I didn't know much about cats. But then, 'tis the season, I guess, for cat dumping. Honey was dumped on a neighboring farm down the road, and I took her and gave her a good home. And like Tony says, in the words of Tony, we brought her in here. We have loved her. She's family now, and she comes first. She came before the grain bin installation. I just had to make sure that Honey was okay. So please forgive me that I wasn't here to do the interview and to talk to the installers, but had to get Honey taken care of. So anyway, we have a grain bin. So here's the plan now. We are going to paint our logo on the grain bin. So when you come up our driveway, you will see G&G Farms. Now, are we going to use it? Yes, eventually. Right now, it still needs a few parts to it to make it a working grain bin, but it is in excellent shape, and it is very much a working grain bin. We just need the auger inside of it and probably a new top on. I'm not sure. I have to find out what he was talking about because that top is in good shape. So, and then we'll have to find someone who can fill the grain bin. But we are beginning to get things like we want it and we need it here on G&G Farms. But I'm so excited that we've got some new things coming here at G&G Farms, and several new things. I mean, we've got emus that we're about to hatch. We've got something else that Brooke may have sent over here today. So we'll talk about that later too. And then the big surprise that's coming in a month. I cannot wait. I'm just really stoked. It's almost like being as excited over that as I am emus hatching. So what could be coming to the farm next? It'll be right after Thanksgiving, I'm sure, but just so super excited. Now, right now, I've got to go and release some animals because I've had them up all day long in the other pasture over there to make sure that they did not get in the way and get harmed during the install. I did notice Stella was with Tony and she was just all in the way the whole time on the video. But she was completely safe. Nobody was going to hurt little Stella. But anyway, so that's where we're at today. Grain bin and another big surprise coming. So I'll take you along with me also when we get that logo painted on there so you can see G&G Farms when you come up the driveway. So until next time, y'all farm on.